You're listening to Voice First AI, the podcast where we automate the ordinary so you can pursue the extraordinary, turning everyday conversations into systems that scale your business and free your time. Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Michael, and I'm thrilled to have you all here today. In this episode, we're diving into something game-changing. The AI Receptionist revolution thanks to the AIVA Answering Protocol, powered by none other than ChatGPT. We're talking about a solution for those pesky missed calls, those delays in follow-ups, and the general slowness of customer responses. This episode is all about higher conversions, faster responses, and most importantly, happier customers. So get comfy, maybe grab a cup of coffee, and let's get started.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
All right, let's kick things off with a story that might sound all too familiar to many small business owners out there. Imagine spending thousands of hard-earned dollars on advertisements, doing everything you can to get your phone to ring, but then you miss 40% of those incoming calls. Yep, you heard that right, 40%. It's like pouring water into a bucket with a giant hole at the bottom. Those missed calls translate to lost leads, frustrated customers who can't reach you, and a business owner feeling the burn. It's the silent leak that can sink your ship without you even knowing it. Now, here's where it gets exciting. What if your phone could answer itself intelligently? Using cutting-edge AI, we're talking about transforming missed opportunities into secured leads and happy customers. Stay tuned because we'll be breaking down exactly how this can happen. All right, let's not keep you waiting. Meet Aiva, your new 24/7 receptionist. Imagine an AI that greets callers warmly, qualifies them efficiently, books appointments seamlessly, and sends instant summaries that keep everyone in the loop. How cool is that? But wait, there's more. AIVA runs on the AIVA Protocol, powered by ChatGPT. This means AIVA doesn't just answer calls, it understands the context and can even write follow-ups automatically. Think of it like having a highly trained receptionist with unlimited coffee who's always on the ball. To give you an idea of how awesome AIVA is, let's play a quick simulation. You're about to hear how AIVA greets a caller, collects essential details, and schedules an appointment, all in one go. Check this out. Now let's talk about how it works in practice. Picture this. Someone calls your business. Instead of going to voicemail, the call is intercepted by AIVA, the AI powerhouse. The interaction starts with a warm, friendly greeting. AIVA asks a few qualifying questions, like the caller's name, the reason for their call, and some other key details. Based on the responses, AIVA routes the caller appropriately, be it to schedule an appointment or to provide information that the caller needs. And just like that, the potential lead is no longer hanging in limbo. It's like having your very own virtual receptionist ready to step in at a moment's notice. Let's dive into a real-world scenario. Samantha, a small business owner, was drowning in missed calls and follow-up tasks. Since integrating AIVA, her customer satisfaction has skyrocketed. She shared that AIVA not only handles incoming inquiries, but sends her timely summaries. So while Samantha's getting some well-earned rest or focusing on growing her business, AIVA's taking care of the front lines. That's not just smart, it's revolutionary. Another fantastic example comes from a dental clinic that saw a dramatic increase in booked appointments thanks to AIVA. Patients calling after hours were still able to schedule their visits, all without speaking to a human receptionist. The clinic staff found themselves with more time to cater to in-office patients, and their overall efficiency soared. These are more than just anecdotes. They're game changers. So if you're ready to stop the silent leak in your business, stick with us. We've got more insights coming your way. All right, let's break down why this matters so much for small businesses. Unlike those typical cold, robotic systems that frustrate more than they help, an AI receptionist like Aiva is trained to mimic your tone and values. Imagine having a receptionist who actually gets your vibe and conveys it perfectly to your callers 24/7. No more relying on voicemails or annoying answering machines. You eliminate after-hours losses without having to hire extra staff. Founders, think about the time you'll gain back and how much more professional your business will appear. It's a total win-win. Remember, you don't need to be a big company to sound like one. With AIVA, even the smallest businesses can maintain that large, polished presence over the phone. Trust me, your customers will notice the difference. All right, next up, let's get into the nitty-gritty of integrating your AI receptionist with ChatGPT to enhance your business operations. So, here's the scoop on making the magic happen. First things first, you'll need to connect your receptionist AI to your ChatGPT workspace. This isn't as complicated as it might sound. It's more like making a new friend. You just need to introduce them properly. Once connected, this dynamic duo can work together to give you some pretty cool results. Now, let me give you an example that'll blow your mind. Imagine ChatGPT compiling a weekly report of the top 10 most common caller questions. That's right. Every week you get a rundown of what people are asking about the most. Not only that, ChatGPT can help you craft better responses to those frequent questions. You'll have a script that'll shine and ensure your callers are getting the best information in the best way possible. Think about it. No more scrambling for answers or guessing what people want to know. You're basically creating a knowledge base that gets smarter over time, all while providing top-notch customer service. So, if you haven't yet integrated your AI receptionist with ChatGPT, what are you waiting for? It's time to supercharge your customer interactions. Stick around because we've still got more to cover in this episode. Now let's get into some real transformation stories that show the true power of AI and automation. First up, I want to share a founder's journey that went from being constantly reactive to becoming incredibly proactive. Meet John, founder of a growing landscaping business. John was always putting out fires. Calls were missed, messages were delayed, and his team was getting overwhelmed. Things changed dramatically when John decided to bring AIVA into the fold. All of a sudden, those missed calls started turning into scheduled consultation appointments. John could finally take a breath and start planning for the future instead of just reacting to whatever the day threw at him. It was a game changer for his business. Next, let's talk about a team that gained over 10 hours a week thanks to automation. Sarah's marketing team was bogged down with repetitive tasks that stole valuable time from strategic planning. Once they implemented our automation tools, they regained those lost hours. This meant more time to brainstorm creative campaigns and less time drowning in admin work. The result, higher productivity and happier team members. Finally, I want to share a quote from one of our Smart Optimize users. Emily from New York said, "Implementing Smart Optimize was the best decision I made this year. The automation has not only saved me hours, but also improved the accuracy of my daily tasks. I can't recommend it enough. Stories like these underline the immense value that AI and automation can bring to businesses. They turn ordinary tasks into extraordinary opportunities for growth and efficiency. Let's take a moment to recap what we've explored today. The future of small business is not about hiring more people, it's about getting smarter with systems. We've seen how AI, especially AIVA, powered by ChatGPT, can dramatically reduce missed calls, improve customer interactions, and boost overall efficiency. Isn't that a game changer? Now, I encourage you all to give these systems a try in your own businesses. Imagine freeing up your time, reducing stress, and watching your business thrive. What's stopping you? Go ahead and chat with me about how you can get started. You won't regret it. All right, that's a wrap for today's episode. Thanks so much for tuning in to Voice First AI. I'm Michael, and I hope you found this episode insightful and inspiring. Don't forget to check the show notes for any links or articles mentioned today. Until next time, keep automating and elevating your business to new heights. All right, that's a wrap for today's episode. Thanks so much for tuning in to Voice First AI. I'm your host, Michael, and I hope you found this episode insightful and inspiring. Don't forget to check the show notes for any links or articles mentioned today. And as always, if you have any questions or feedback, feel free to send me a message. Until next time, keep automating and elevating your business to new heights.